That's so gross. I mean, it'd be handy in
Like you're fighting one and like, you know, hey, take this gun. No, I got this. What's that? That's what they scrape dead fetuses out of.
Out of?
Dead fetuses out of vaginas?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like people who putting dead fetuses in this thing so that people can scrape them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you do that, dog?
It's called
You're the worst
Kwanzaa.
dog.
No one knows what Kwanzaa is in 2015.
It's sort of a Christmas thing. It's. I don't know how to say it without coming off racist. I feel like I can't.
It's predominantly an African heritage thing.
Yeah.
My point stands is that
Like started in the 80s.
No
or
one
70s.
in America knows what Kwanzaa is.
No one in Africa knows what Kwanzaa is.
I'm not saying it's an illegitimate thing. I'm just saying that.
Respect anybody that celebrates.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You're just, what
shit.
the fuck?
Believe what you want to believe, do what you want to do, and hey, we always need an excuse to drink.
Yeah, but no, Rey has visions and she has force abilities. She doesn't come into him to the point that it's not believable that she's figuring things out for herself. I mean, that first time with that stormtrooper where she heard the Jedi mind trick it.
Yeah, the Jedi mind trick she'd never seen before, so she would have had to hear about it.
Which, if you hear the myths, that could be totally like Jedi's have the ability to.
Still, when she was dropped off, she was what, 6? Maybe younger?
6-ish, yeah, 6.
Around there?
Let's say 6. That's
okay.
Fine.
So she had to have. I think your academy guess is not that far off.
Because
Although
did it seem like Ren kind of newer?
How old is Ren?
I'd say Ren was probably about 26, 27. I think he's younger than us.
God, we're so old.
Yeah, Jesus.
108 million.
We look good though.
Oh, yeah, so great.
What part decides on me is my dick?
I don't know if it was so much you recognize her as this is another person
Force
with the
user.
Force, and I've killed almost all of them.
I don't know. There was some kind of. It felt like there was some kind of familiarity there, or some kind of. We know that Ren was at one point one of Luke's students, even if briefly, or was he? Was he not? He, at the very least, he knew of Luke.
He was.
Was he?
Leia sent him to be a student at the academy.
I thought that she said something about sending him away. Like,
yeah, sending him away to.
I felt like the way it was worded, almost like because he came back. Either way, Luke failed to keep him good.
Yeah.
And he fell to the dark side. He fell to Snoke.
That was another thing. Han said, "If Luke couldn't do it, how could I?"
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
So then there was that vision of Luke and Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
I feel like that was a vision of what happened.
Yeah, the Knights of Ren destroyed the temple. Kylo led him. But isn't Kylo... Didn't they say something about Kylo being the last of the Knights of Ren? Basically, like you're the last one or something?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I wasn't paying attention.
Either way, Rey, though, has some kind of connection to Kylo. We can pick up on that much. If it's not that they know each other, it's that Kylo sympathizes, like, hey, you're a Force user. I could use my own apprentice, or, you know, there's something here. Which is a classic dark side thing of everything is mine, I can teach you, but you're my apprentice. Like, you're my legacy kind of thing. So I can accept that.
She was cute. He was about at that age.
True. So it could have definitely been a...
Maybe he wanted his own son. And he wanted 2 Force users to breed.
Maybe, you know, that's one thing that I definitely have to question, though, was why did he hate Han Solo so much? And I understand that there's not everything they can tell us.
Han was always leaving. He was an absentee father, would be my guess. Sound like Leia made the decision to send him to the academy or send him away, whichever it was. I think it was to the academy, for the record. So it was her doing it. I think that she was the parent. And she was also busy running
Republic and everything.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think she was the best mom.
I didn't get the feeling that Han left for good until after Kylo fell.
No, but he was always leaving.
Yeah.
So that he would be wanted. How much would that suck? How emotionally damaging would that be to a child if your father just kept leaving you? I mean, mine left once and see how damaged I am. And granted, he never came back because he's dead, but still.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hallmark moment for the video, by the way. God, we should have
These magic moments.
Remind me about that magic.
Weird.
the Star Wars magic. I want to actually talk about what I mean.
Oh, okay, yeah, excellent.
I don't know. Rey was very well acted. She had some amazing moments. The moment where she meets Luke, like you just felt the desperation, the hope, and the idolatry in her. When the death happens, I felt that she was upset. I mean, obviously she was upset, but like,
I think everyone was upset, but I think Chewbacca showed it the most.
honestly, it felt too restrained. Like I felt like he should have just been smack, like raw. It was just.
Then he would have died.
It's true.
I mean, he wanted to blow the place up, probably killing the guy that killed his bro.
Yeah. So guys, Han Solo,
He ate it.
most definitely, I say like a 99%. Like if they,
Heart attack.
Leia reacted to it through the Force, stabbed chest through the stabbed chest through the chest. That was a great word, good word in one part.
No, not great.
And then fell into a pit of abyss.
One thing I feel like they never properly address. I mean, they do address it if you're listening for it, obviously. You know, the whole "the Force is strong in my family" monologue. My sister has it. That's when you hear that she has the Force. She never trains in it, never does anything with it. So if you're coming into it right now, her randomly reacting to it makes you feel as though she was watching a monitor. And like everyone else is just kind of like, man, this fight's getting good. And then she's just kind of like, I can't do it anymore.
How do we know that maybe,
I mean, she felt it through the Force.
she's
I get
older, maybe she just had bubble gut.
That must be it.
That's totally it.
I bet there's an extended scene that explains that, where she hobbles off to the toilet and has a grumpy dump. Like,
and then Han lands like 3-point backflip style.
and there's judges, and they hold up their...
He just walks out into a shelter. He's like, sure, those kids got it. And he flies.
Yeah, he's fine, actually. God, Dick play. I'm not sure I understood the motivation for that kill. Because he said he was conflicted, needed help. I feel like his father's love wouldn't have been the thing to push him over the edge to evil.
I think that he wasn't wrong. He felt that the correct path for him was the dark side. He felt the pull of family. He felt the hope that maybe things could get better, so he had to eliminate that hope. He had to eliminate...
But he asked for help.
Because he knew he was going to kill him. Like, I feel like Kylo knew...
Han didn't know he was going to kill him.
No, Han didn't. But when Kylo worded it that way, like, I feel like Kylo was messing with him.
I don't think he was messing with him.
I think he was.
I
like,
think that was a genuine, I need strength to do what I don't think I have the strength to do.
I think he meant that he didn't have the strength to kill. Because he's like, it's
because Han is so strong? If he didn't have the strength to kill his dad, do you think he had the strength to fuck with him and then kill him? That's awfully sadistic.
I don't think Kylo's not sadistic.
I don't think he's that sadistic. I think he's angry, and I think he's a bit cold.
He's definitely got a tantrum to him.
But I don't think he goes out of his way to hurt people.
I feel like the
fun.
way it was worded, it was in his mind, and I think he knew how he was wording it. In his mind, it's, I'm being torn up by this guilt, by this emotion.
Yes.
You're a symbol of my guilt.
Sort of, yeah.
You clearly look at me with judgment in your eyes. Like, he even asked him, what do you think you're going to see when I take off the helmet? Like,
My son.
Yeah, but like Kylo clearly, like, was opening that question, like, you know, am I your son, or what am I to you? I felt like, you know, the whole, you know, I'm being torn up inside, I've got this guilt, you're, if not part of that, then definitely a face for it.
Maybe he's got the guilt, but he also has the pull back to the light.
Yeah, which I don't think he wants to listen to. Clearly he doesn't.
No, he doesn't want to listen to it. And he asks for help, but honestly, I feel like that's just more poor dialogue to confuse the audience, or to attempt to confuse the audience.
It was to attempt to confuse the audience. It was an attempt for us to not see what was happening. That Kylo's idea of help from his father was to remove his father.
I suppose. But that's not him helping.
No. Obviously,
No,
Solo
what
isn't actually helping.
What I'm saying... Well, no shit. What I'm... That's happened in movies.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is when he asked for help, I almost feel like he was asking for guidance, was asking for it. But then he had some resolve. Right there at the end. And killed him. Honestly, I think it could have gone either way. Because he really to me did not seem the type to be sadistic enough to just fuck with his dad.
I don't know. Well, maybe he wasn't just fucking with him, but maybe he honestly was conflicted, but just from the different way that we're thinking, or the different way that the audience would naturally think. That he means help me escape. He means help me set on my path that I'm on. This is the right path.
Fair enough.
The most interesting thing to see at this point to me is, does he get redeemed?
No, I hope he dies in a fire. But I mean, obviously he's been marred, so now he's going to get permanent helmet, permanent armor, and then come back as...
No, he's not that. I mean,
He got cut the fuck up.
Yeah, well, she gashed him with the saber here, and he had this a small stab here, and he got shot here.
He got cut up the ass, like right up the thigh.
Oh, I didn't see that.
He got beat pretty hard.
I honestly didn't like that. Like she's holding their sabers apart, and it looked like that.
She was sticking one in the ground. I don't really know what that would do.
No, and like it just turned off randomly. It almost seemed.
What happens if you stick a lightsaber in something and keep it there?
Honestly, we don't know. Most sabers turn off the moment they're not in someone's hand, so you couldn't just go burnt and leave it there.
We should get a lightsaber and just hold it in the ground for a while.
See what happens.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Mythbusters, get on.
Guys, we need you to help support us in our efforts. Please go ahead and send us a lightsaber so that we can attempt this. I feel like that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah. Don't touch me. You'll make me dirty.
I don't know, like I felt that Kylo wasn't bad enough that he's gonna be the next cyborg. And who knows, maybe he will like that.
Maybe he'll get there over the course of 3 movies.
Yeah, right?
Just keep chopping things off.
Oh, good, because he definitely... here's what I was talking about earlier. Kylo's the Luke.
Kylo's the Luke.
Kylo is the Luke in terms of motivation. The idea that...
Luke didn't want to be his father.
Luke didn't know who his father was at first. Luke thought that his father was a hero in the Clone Wars.
His motivations before were just, gotta save Leia. Gotta get out.
He wanted to be...
Gotta stop this dude.
He wanted to be the hero, or at least he wanted adventure. He definitely wanted adventure. Tasha says, I want to get out of here.
Boring.
But Luke, either way, I felt like Luke had the Jedi Knight. Like, I will become a Jedi Knight. Like, it was definitely part of his journey was, going from farm boy to hero to Jedi. I feel like Kylo is, I started out here, I want to get to Vader. Like, Kylo is the one...
So he's a reverse Luke.
Yeah, definitely a reverse Luke, obviously.
Don't call him a Luke, man. You confuse me.
I'm sorry. I meant more
We need
just...
to go over labels before.
We do. Like, Poe is a resistance fighter. He is Wedge Antilles in a couple of ways. Like, he's there to save the day. Finn has a crisis of conscience. Finn is arguably Han Solo in that regard. Rey is just a survivor. Rey doesn't have an anecdote in terms of that.
New Tomb Raider.
She actually be... Oh my gosh, she'd be a good Laura.
Yeah. Shit.
That's what this video is going to be. Just a casting.
Yes. Casting for Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. No, I felt that Kylo, though... Kylo had this idea that he needed to be this powerful figure of the darkness. And I really do wish that they'd explain the motivation for being the darkness. Like, he just
wanted power for the sake of power to become...
Yeah, because he felt like he needed to be his grandfather.
I didn't feel like Vader was that strong.
Vader, I felt that he felt the dark side. It's like, hey, you want order, you want security, here's the way. Also, the Jedi's are dicks. Like, I felt like that motivation made sense.
A little bit.
Kylo Ren, I want to be as powerful as my grandfather. Like, maybe he thought that his grandfather... Because he made that comment, we'll get to where you were taking us. We'll get to what you started. Like, we'll finish what you started.
Mm.
Maybe he believes the same thing. Maybe he believes that the darkness must be a shield over everything to keep it in stock. Like, you're the monster that keeps everything at bay. yeah, life is going to be hard underneath you, but at least it's still life. Like, I feel like sometimes that was originally Vader's fall.
Yeah, but with Kylo,
It didn't feel that way.
teenage angst turned him against. Like, honestly, here's my idea for what his motivation is. I'm in too deep. I made some bad decisions as a kid. I can't get into a good school anymore because I killed the only Jedi school.
Brown didn't accept my letter.
Oh, that too. So I'm just gonna fucking kill everything.
I wanted to go to Drake, but then the Bulldogs. I was a fan of the Rotworms.
I was a huge fan of his tantrums, though.
Yeah, no.
Great tantrums.
Kylo Ren definitely had some fun to him. He was. I'm not calling him the Joker, but he had that kind of akin, like, he's scary. That's funny. Like, and
Not too many quips, but
no.
just kind of like someone comes in and tells him bad news. He destroys a bunch of terminals, control consoles, monitors.
Yeah, just everything
just
around him.
everything in that side of the room. As the guy just stands there waiting. Anything else? It was also a woman with the wood.
Yeah, like.
And then the choke.
Props to Kylo. Clearly he was intimidating that Imperial. We didn't see him kill a single Imperial.
And there's at least one that he wanted to.
Hawks. Yeah, I like that interplay. It was a lot more profound than the Tarkin and Vader relationship. That said, Hux is one of the things that, I mentioned earlier. It didn't feel complete. Like, Hux, and there's the thing. We don't have enough of these motivations for these characters. We don't, and I know you can argue that we didn't have that in A New Hope either. Like, hey, Tarkin's just a dick. Vader is his boss lapdog. Why? I know we'll get there. But for now, when we're supposed to feel like the moment, Rey's got the saber! We didn't feel that she had earned the saber. She just got, like, was it hers? Yes, but she hadn't earned it.
She did take it by out-forcing Kylo.
Okay, she won it, but she didn't earn it. Like, when...
Winning is earning.
I felt like Luke earned his saber in Return of the Jedi when he built his own. And yes, obviously Rey isn't there. We aren't in episode 3 of this new trilogy, or episode 9 as the case may be. But it's like, look guys, she's got the saber! The big climactic duel's gonna happen now! Which again, okay. I accept the breadcrumbs you're leaving, but with the way the music swelled, with the way it tried to grab you, was it an epic moment? Absolutely. People cheered in the audience. They were excited for it.
Didn't see him there.
What's that?
I didn't see him there.
He was down in front.
Oh shit, we were too.
No, like all the way down in front. Like,
Oh, that's how I missed it.
when he was.
I'm sorry, Pete.
What are you looking at, buddy? Huh?
Something cool?
When he stares off at stuff like that, it makes me worried for a moment. Like there's gonna be something like.
There's ghosts.
That makes sense.
I don't know, I felt the battle was realistic in that she was untrained versus him being trained, so he had
Yes.
the edge for a lot of it. And the only reason she's alive is because he paused for a kind of gloaty moment that they always do with her over the cliff, only for him to be like, hey, I can teach you.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, like, I said earlier, they took their time here and there. It had to have been a good 20, 25 seconds that she's focusing and he's just, like, watching her.
Well, it wasn't 20, 25. I give you 10.
I'll go 15.
It always feels longer.
I'll go 15.
15?
15.
13.
Deal. Because it's still more than 12.5, which means that I won.
What?
Math.
I took you down about halvesies.
Oh shit, you did. Between 10 and 15. I won 10 to 15. You won 10 to 20. Alright. You were saying though. Oh no, we were saying. At some point, if you're in a fight with someone
And they shut their eyes.
and they start meditating in front of you while your fucking blades are attached.
It's the DBZ power-up, dog. You gotta let them change like forms and shit.
Which I accepted with her in that she had that whole, I'm going to listen to the Force, I'm going to feel it, and then it kind of gave her that push. I can accept that completely, and I'm more than fine with that.
What's the point of training? Like, just training force sensitivity, that way the force can move through you to make you the most badass killer.
Well, I think, well, she wasn't badass. Like, she was still clumsy. She was just
Oh,
powerful.
she's still clumsy, yeah.
She seemed like she had that energetic pushback, which was enough to knock Kylo down. And honestly,
he was injured already.
He was injured already. I also want to point out, I feel like he was more surprised than he was outfought. And then once it got to that point, he was just, the fudge is going on. Try not to swear as much so more people.
Shit, yeah.
Fuck yeah. God damn it. Now you got me
Wow,
going.
damn.
Go right off the bat.
Fuck. Man, kids watch this show. Well, no, that's
Hopefully.
not true. Eh,
This is gonna be
Screw
long.
'em.
This is gonna be a long video.
they all are. Except for the short ones. Short ones won't be long.
Yeah.
Unless it's a long short.
Or short long. I'd like to talk about this point then. Let's just run through the characters real quick, just so we make sure we hit everyone. We talked about Kylo a bit. We talked about Rey. We talked about Poe. We talked about Han and Chewie a little bit. We talked about Finn.
Leia's in it.
Leia's in it. She serves her purpose. Carrie Fisher can still scowl, but I don't know if that's just the Botox. I don't know.
God damn, that woman's more machine than
She
Vader was.
is so scary in this. Just that scowl she has. A big shout out to Billy Lord, even though she had like one line. Billy Lord is the name of Carrie Fisher's daughter, Chanel number 3.
Oh, where was she?
She was one of the ones who, General, you better come see this. That was her.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not see her.
Yeah.
Missed that entirely.
When they're all like, on all the rebels or resistance people are out like watching, she's close to Leia. I don't know. But BB-8.
Oh, BB-8, go for it.
BB-8 was like, I was worried he was going to be annoying.
He was getting there, but he was still adorable. I feel like if they had put him on a little bit too much, like a little bit more, it would have been too much.
Yeah, they showed good restraint. He didn't seem like he was...
Not like R2, where it's like, hey, let's show all the gadgets and shit on him.
Yeah.
The thumbs up moment was good.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That, oh, God. I liked that a lot. Everyone did.
Honestly, I felt because BB was personable, I felt that because he was competent, and I felt that because he was following and never leading, he didn't reach the point where he was annoying. The worst stuff I saw was honestly him just trying to talk to R2 at first. Like, clearly he's not moving.
It was kind of cute. And then it worked, and then it fucking worked.
I felt like R2 kind of just turned on because he was doing something, because C-3PO was like, what do you mean you found Master Luke? 3PO wasn't bad. He had basically 2 scenes, really.
The first one was pretty funny.
God, it was good.
You didn't recognize me because of my red arm. He's so stupid. I hate him. Why have they not dismantled it? If I had to, day to day, like going into the office, I had to see C-3PO every friggin' day, I'd kill him.
Well, he is skilled at his job.
But of annoyance, he's a translator.
Yeah.
Everyone apparently speaks, beeps, clicks, and growls already. Except Finn.
Poe and Rey were the only 2 that did.
I'm sure Leia understood a lot of it. Han understood...
Luke didn't even understand R2 for a while.
He figured it out.
Yeah, he slowly started to kind of pick up on it.
Which, how many times have you watched the series? Do you know what they're saying?
I don't think that they're really saying anything.
I think they are. And I think that it has something to do with...
The Illuminati.
Sure. Yeah.
Where are you going to go with this?
No.
No, where are we going to go with this?
Illuminati, confirmed.
Half-Life 3, coming at you. Even people give me a shit look. He's like, no, not going to happen.
Fallout 5.
That was pretty much... Alright. BB-8 was... Alright. Hux was... He served his purpose, I guess.
Which one was Hux?
The general.
Oh, yeah, the general.
Phasma.
Phasma.
Captain Phasma. The...
Shiny?
Shiny.
I liked her outfit.
Her outfit was great. Gwendolyn Christie really played her with
It was fine. I felt it was fitting.
Like, it was an honorable portrayal. Like, you got that the character was very prideful. It was very stern, very taciturn, and it was fine. But the character was goddamn pointless. Like, the fact that she brought down the shield while being threatened. Like, if someone's gonna look badass, but the good guys can scare them with the idea of harm, like, it ruins them. Like, say what you want.
She knows that armor doesn't stop blasters. That armor doesn't stop jack shit.
Say what you will about Boba Fett, because a lot of people, from what I've seen, have compared Phasma to Boba Fett already. And for some reason, it's a good looking Boba. If you put Boba in that situation, I feel like Boba would be like, go criff yourself. No.
So he'd rather die than bring down a shield?
Yeah.
Why?
Honor. Pride. Conviction. I felt that it weakened Phasma in a few ways.
Fair enough.
Snoke.
The big giant golem thing?
Which, by the way, you know, it's played by Gollum, right?
It was played by the same guy that did Golem.
Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis is now King Kong, Gollum.
And second Gollum in Star Wars 7.
Yeah,
Giant Gollum. Giant
he's
holographic
Claw in Avengers.
Yep.
So, dude can do no wrong. But, alright, so guys, Snoke is portrayed as a hologram, as like a giant, like, monolith kind of thing. Like a living statue. Like, if the Lincoln Memorial could talk to you, that's the hologram projection of Snoke. Snoke definitely looks like he's been through the ringer. You can't quite tell if he's supposed to be an alien, but if he's a human...
He's fucked up.
Yeah, he's badly damaged. Like, we're talking, like, he's been burned to the point that his entire face is not Two-Face kind of burned, but, like, that plasticky, fake flesh kind of thing.
It's gross.
His mouth is a little messed up. Like, it looks like it got burned away, like part of his cheek. Kind of like Two-Face.
It's like a sword wound into his head.
Yeah, there's like this divot to him that looks like a saber just kind of crossed him. So it makes me wonder if that is actually how Snoke looks. And Snoke, by the way, or CGI, we'll talk very briefly about that. Snoke definitely looks like he's seen some shit, if that is what Snoke is. I have the theory that that's not what Snoke actually looks like. But, what do you think?
I don't know, I thought he looked fine. I mean, I didn't necessarily need that big portrayal. Like, every time they need to talk to him, they go to this big mausoleum.
And it's always like looking up at him.
Yeah, just unnecessary. I mean, like, it made more sense to have like a little communicator thing. Just be like, "What's up, boss? Do this." Would have sped up a lot of things.
It definitely shows like part of his character and that he wants to loom over people, but we've already had that with Palpatine. That's probably one of my biggest gripes about the movie, is that it feels like a retread in a lot of ways.
Done better. Like,
yeah, but like, hey, we've got a helmeted bad guy that you don't want to piss off who's got a tiny penis complex. You've got a master / overlord who contacts from giant hologram.
Who had a tiny penis complex?
Vader.
Why?
Ren.
Why did Vader?
Well, Vader felt like he wasn't as powerful as he was taught. That he was like you're the chosen one. He couldn't save his mother. Couldn't save Padme.
That's a tiny penis. That's a hero complex.
I meant the whole inadequate in some manner. Like
Okay,
the whole I should be better. I should be this.
Usually, if you think tiny penis complex, Vader, why is your saber 20 feet long? No reason, just
why isn't
as big as the
everyone's-
rest of mine.
Why isn't sabers like just haha, you have a saber, like just from like across the room?
Be unwieldy.
Yeah. But no, Snoke, I felt we don't know enough of him. We haven't seen enough of him to actually feel threatening. Like, he definitely seems like a grand character, but he almost seems like a forced grand character. It's like, hey guys, this guy's a big deal. So, I understand that, for instance, the general of a third world nation, that's in charge of it, he's dangerous. He's clearly a problem. You'll see where I'm getting this. He's clearly an issue. He's definitely dangerous, but the fact that he wants to tell you that by having like his entire shirt be like medals that he didn't really won, I feel like that's Snoke right now. Like, I understand he runs the First Order. I understand that he can teach Kylo Ren, and Kylo Ren did seem like a badass in some places. But like you said, like the whole mausoleum thing, like it feels like he's got a Napoleon complex where he's got something where he's like, I am the big bad guy.
Well,
like,
you said Siths, they love to be sort of worshipped.
They do, but Palpatine was fine just sitting in a fucking chair.
He was also really ugly and gross.
He just wore a black robe. Like he had power. He didn't need to show you he had power.
That's why he kicked everyone out of that control room for it to be his throne room. We need these controls to control things.
I felt like he just wanted the room versus like, it's mine now. And who knows? Maybe
they probably built him his own fucking special room, and he still is like, this one is better. It's near the come and go, and it's not too.
There has to be like convenience stores on the Death Star, right?
There would have to be.
It's
There
so
would have to
big.
be mess halls of sorts.
Imagine being the stormtroopers like in the mess hall.
stores.
Like, what if your job was like the soup line stormtrooper?
I'm just imagining stormtroopers trying to eat with their helmets still on. Someone like tries to take it off, and someone's like, "Hey, who said you could remove that helmet?" Back on. Their life sucks.
No, we talked about CGI, Snoke, and the creatures. Han Solo, when you first meet him, he's got these things that he's trying to smuggle on his ship.
There's
Not smuggle,
gloppy
transport.
gloops.
They're called Ranthors. Ranthals.
Renthal lights. It sounded similar to Rancor.
It did.
They're gobbly goops.
Yeah, they're big giants, like slugs with like a crap ton of tentacles. Which, by the way,
They're roly tentacle monsters.
you know what bugged me the most about them, other than like the somewhat spotty CGI on those?
How they grabbed Finn and didn't kill him.
Bingo. They ate everything around them, but Finn, I'm like the creature like tried to run away. Like unless I was trying to give it to another creature,
He
like
did have beautiful lips.
so full.
So full.
But no,
it's
Snoke.
weird.
Snoke and those creatures were the only parts of the CGI really got to me. Like everything else was really well done. There was a couple of like Millennium Falcon action scenes that had a couple of like when they first got to the planet, like it felt a little fake with the snow here and there. But
I'd say better than anything in the first three movies.
well, clearly, yeah. I mean,
No, I meant the prequels.
Even then, clearly, yeah.
So, I mean, it's still good. I think it was probably the best technology you can do right now.
None of those creatures, though. I felt like if we can have...
The creatures just were stupid creatures.
Well, they were, but
They should have had anything else.
maybe it's just
Literally
the way the light hit the sliminess of their skin. But if we can have photorealistic dinosaurs... If we can have damn near photorealistic dinosaurs back in 93...
93, that wasn't really CGI, those were...
Jurassic Park had CGI fucking dinosaurs back then.
Yeah, you've seen them now.
They still hold
like
up.
the Brontosaurus.
I was thinking the Gallimimus.
The T-Rex. T-Rex was animatronic.
Not when the T-Rex ate the Gallimimus.